And the song you guys are talking about is the We From Cali one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. I do like it, and it's catchy. It definitely represents your guys' personality. The twinning, right? And I think that it has potential to definitely do something. If you guys thought about maybe getting a bigger artist on a remix or something and doing a video as well to that song.
You know what? It has ran across our mind. I mean, it's that good that, hey, if any artist would hop on it, of course we would be willing to see where this goes. I mean, hey,
And so you as far as the way that you guys are dropping music now, so that record came out not too long ago. So do you guys have, my apologies, do you guys have other records kind of in the bucket? Like, okay, we're going to drop this one in a month, or we're going to drop this one in a couple of weeks. And
we actually dropped the reggaeton in November, and it was produced by DJ Alexis. He's a very big producer in the República Dominicana. He does do music for big reggaeton artists. We have We From Cali, and then we also have Straight From the Hood, which is a remake of the Next Episode, which is another kind of like old school dog pound kind of like beat.
Yeah, no, I remember it. So did you guys have to pay for clearance to get that record out? Since you guys remixed it?
Yes, we did. We actually got the clearance from the guy that did our beat. He has worked with other artists previously. He's really good at what he does. He did both of the songs for us. He did the beats. He cleared it for me, and he gave me everything, how it has to be so we won't get in trouble.
Can you tell us the process? Like, do you know the process to clearing a record? Because so far, and I ask you that because I've had a producer on here who's worked with Tech Nine. Do you guys know who Tech Nine is?
Yes.
So, from Kansas City. Yeah. So he's produced for him and Strange Music, 40 plus records. He's also done stuff for Kevin Gates and Snow the Product, but that's his main client is Strange Music. I've also worked, just dropped my interview with Yellow Hill from West LA. And he gave us insight on the modern, I don't want to say local because I want to consider him local, but how an artist who hasn't hit like a Kendrick level yet on how to make money as an artist on the business side. So could you give us a little insight on what it's like for an artist to clear a record?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you 2 examples. If you find a person that's gonna go ahead and do a beat for you, like rap a beat, he did it. He cleared it for me. I had no worries on that. He did it for me. He gave me the paperwork, and that was that. How I do it, it's a process. So I had to do 2 songs, which was 2 regional Mexicano songs that we did covers on, which was Aceraje, and we also did another song called Celos. So these 2 songs, this is how it is. So the person that did the beats, first of all, they have to check that it sounds similar, but there's certain things that they do have to change, and you have to be really careful with the person that you go to, because if the song sounds too similar, you're gonna get sued. So then he gives me the backgrounds. We do the vocals for it. We went ahead and went to the studio. We did everything. We got it mastered. Before it even hits anywhere, you have to go ahead and do the process. For me, the easiest way that you could do it is how I did it, which is number 1, go to TuneCore. That's where I put my music at. You put the music in there. They're going to go ahead and tell you, guess what? This song sounds like a replica of something else. So they're going to give you a number. You're going to keep that number. And they right away give you a couple of sites where you could go. There is a cousin of theirs that's also right away you go in there. It's another internet site that's theirs. It also has Tune, and just go in there. They will give you the links. Click on it. You're gonna pay a fee. The fee for me was about $110, because if you don't pay the complete fee for each song, remember, you're going to have to keep renewing it every couple of years, every couple of months, depending on the original publisher. So I paid the complete fee. So they go ahead and they send it to wherever whatever, publishing house the song belongs to. They hit them up. After a while, I get an email saying they approve or they don't approve. Celos was easy. They approved. It was amazingly easy. I got the email. Yes, my song was ready to go. It started streaming on all platforms almost immediately. I said, okay. Oh, now that one was a while. The reason why is because there was errors done already by trying to make a duplicate off of the song with other artists, because a couple of artists had already been trying to mess with the song and there was a couple of errors. So when we submitted, a bunch of emails kept coming back saying that it was fraudulent, that what we were doing was not right, that, we could possibly get a court order, because there was other artists that had already done it wrong. So when they figured out that we were brand new and that we were just trying to do everything right, I got finally an email saying that I had to start all over. And for that one, I did have to pay a little more, which was not that much, but about $145, because they had to, go through it again, put it in there a couple of times. Finally, I got my email, so I was able to, put it all over the place. But TuneCore, for me, it was pretty easy because they guide you. You go step by step through there. It's regional mexicano, so it's a little harder. With the rap, if you get a person that's going to do the beat for you and he's going to do the work and give you the rights, that's the best thing.
I really appreciate that information. You broke that down seamlessly. But my only thing is about that with the rap, when somebody's making a beat, it should be the same process. Like for example, how Tyga did Little Flip Sunshine, right? So they kind of twisted the beat a little bit. I mean, obviously they reached out to Little Flip and got him in the video, and that probably benefited him more than it benefited Tyga, right? So do you believe that all producers already have those clearances, or because I already know the answer, right? So for an artist watching this, what should they look out for when a producer does that? And what are the red flags, and I guess what would be the green flags on the hip hop side on how they'd be able to clear that record of something that may sound similar to an older record?
Well, I think that it just depends. You know what? If it's going to be a bad record, if you're going to upload it anywhere on any site, immediately you're going to get an email. It's sad. I mean, if you have to go through that, because you do have to get clearances, right? You're going to
because I believe like if it gets uploaded, they'll let you know, because I know that's what was going on with one of our other songs, like the Mexican. We were not able to upload. It took a while.
Right.
I don't know. I kind of think that if you're a good producer, and if you're just about business and you're just not trying to get money here and then from like artists,
sure.
I think that if you're a good producer, right away, if there's any fee you got to pay, I'm sure that they'll tell you up front. But if you get somebody that really wants to work and they're just about working and not about being fraud, I think that they'll go ahead and immediately get that clearance for you. Because that's what happened with my beats. I didn't get nothing, no problems. There's previous beats, especially one beat that I still have problems with, because I'm assuming that the beat was not cleared. I have problems with this one song. Here and then I'll still get an email. But these two beats that I just got, which were the replicas of the West Coast music, really easy. I already uploaded both songs. I haven't had that one problem with them.
Yeah, no, I do music as well. And I asked just for your experience because I dealt with that.
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously it's your guys' interview. So I just wanted to get your insight on that. And yeah, there's a lot of fraudulent, and I mean, they're real producers, but they'll try to pull the wool over your eyes. I mean,
yeah,
my suggestion would be anybody who's doing music, just make sure you know the background of the person you're working with, who they've worked with, things like that. And, if they don't have access to get clearance, because obviously your producers do, that's why I asked that. See if they can find out how, because that also as a producer makes you look better and may open up your horizons to work with other people.
Yes, I agree.